Have you ever seen a rustic garden? So stunning. You assumed it must have cost thousands? Maybe even hired a landscape architect? What if I told you that some of the most breathtaking small gardens in 2026 are being built by regular people, with just a hammer, some reclaimed wood, and a weekend? Welcome to Relax Gardens, where we believe your hands are your most powerful design tool. In this video, you'll discover Rustic's small garden makeover ideas 2026 you won't believe are DIY. How to build a pergola from discarded fence posts, craft a water feature from a thrifted copper basin, assemble a curved path from free river rocks, and turn dollar store pots into artisanal planters, all with basic tools and under $100. These aren't just projects. They're proof that beauty grows from creativity, not credit cards. So if you're ready to stop admiring and start building a backyard that looks professionally designed, but is 100% yours, you're in the right place. Back-end index pointing right, stick around, because by the end, you'll have a list of weekend wins that will transform your space beyond recognition. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our grounded, achievable garden magic. Now, let's build something beautiful with your own hands. Let's begin with layout, the foundation of every jaw-dropping rustic garden. The secret? Build flow, not stuff. Start by hand-laying a curved gravel path using free river rocks or broken tiles. It costs almost nothing, but guides your eye inward, making your yard feel larger. Then, add a central focal point you built yourself. A fire bowl from stacked bricks, a water feature from a repurposed basin, or a statement chair from a refinished church pew. Now your space has a soul. Have a narrow side yard? Craft a hidden journey. Back, vertical fern wall on a hand-assembled pallet frame. Middle, bench from wooden spools you sanded and stained. Front, winding path with solar lights and upcycle bottles. Suddenly, it's not a gap, it's a destination. Now, lighting, the easiest DIY with the biggest wow factor. Fill mason jars with solar fairy lights. Hang them from hand-forged iron hooks on reclaimed wood posts. Line your path with bottles painted in earthy tones. This isn't just pretty, it's psychological. Soft, warm light blurs boundaries, making fences disappear and your tiny yard feel endless. And here's a $10 DIY miracle. Clean 3 old window frames and mount them as a full-length mirror wall. Angle it to reflect your greenery. It silently doubles your space. No new plants needed. Even your flooring can tell a story. Curved paths, textured gravel, a hidden turn. These micro moments invite slow walking and slow living. Remember, rustic beauty isn't about perfection. It's about presence in your hands. Now, let's bring life to your space with plants and pieces you built yourself. Start with plants you can get for free. Ask friend for pot hose or monstera cuttings. Grow fern spores from fallen fronds. Propagate peace lilies from division. Then plant them in hand-textured containers, dollar store pots wrapped in jute, painted with concrete mix, or sealed with natural clay, transformed into artisanal vessels. Short on floor space? Go vertical with scrap wood. Mount gutters on a hand-built frame for herbs. Use an old ladder as a plant stand. Assemble a living wall from reclaimed pallets. Now, furniture, where your craftsmanship creates soul. With just a saw, sandpaper, and oil you can build. A bench from wooden spools or stacked crates. A table from salvage door or cable spool. A pergola from discarded fence posts. Sand, stain, and seal them, and they'll look custom-made, not curb-found. And always protect negative space. A patch of raked gravel. An open area under your pergola. These quiet zones cost nothing, but let your garden breathe. Even your decor should serve you. Fabric scraps equals outdoor cushions. Glass jars equals lanterns. Broken tiles equals path edging. Your goal isn't to fill every inch. It's to create real moments. Morning coffee in a chair you built, evening tea under lights you hung. And with these 2026 ideas, you can, using mostly what others throw away. Coming up, the emotional truth that turns a DIY garden into a sanctuary. You don't need a contractor to create beauty. You don't need perfection to find peace. You just need one weekend and the courage to begin. Because a garden built by your hands isn't just stunning. It's yours. It's the pride in a bench you assembled yourself. The joy in a water feature that trickles with a sound you designed. The calm that comes when you realize paradise was always within your reach. That feeling? It's possible, even in your tiniest space. And you just learned how. How to design depth with found materials. How to light your nights with jar lanterns. How to grow lushness from cuttings. How to create calm, not clutter. This isn't just gardening. It's reclaiming joy, one DIY at a time. So start small. One string of lights. One repurposed planter. One cutting in a jar. And as your garden grows, so will your sense of possibility. If this video inspired you to pick up a hammer instead of credit card, please tap like. It helps others find simple inspiration too. Subscribe to Relax Gardens, because small spaces deserve big soul and peace shouldn't cost a fortune. And hit the bell so you never miss our practical, planet-friendly garden magic for 2026 and beyond. Your future self, the one breathing deeply in a garden you built with your own hands, is already thanking you. Thank you for watching. From all of us at Relax Gardens, go build your handmade paradise. However small, however simple, it's waiting.